Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the Star Wars Universe YouTube channel. Slightly different one, maybe the start of a different series for me. I'm not moving away from Star Wars Unlimited. I'm not moving away from other Star Wars trading card games. I am just expanding what we do. And I had two options for this video. I could either go through my trade binder for the upcoming show I'm going to in Wembley, or I could open this package which came in the mail only a couple of days ago. And I decided with this one because you guys have seen my trade binder already. You've seen what I've got, what's going in it, etc, etc. And so I thought it'd be fun to open this together on camera. And this I picked up from Vinted. And before I get into this, little channel update as well. We are going to be running a competition on the podcast. It is for a Captain Rex minifigure, which is being provided to the channel by Josh Hoyt, long-time listener and friend of the channel. And the purpose of the competition is to help the podcast specifically, but also to help the channel grow as well. So to enter the competition, what I need you to do is to leave a 5-star review on your podcast app of choice, and take a little screenshot of it and include the word Rex in it somewhere. Let's make this a bit more interesting. Include the word Rex or Captain Rex in there somewhere, and the winner will be announced on the podcast or YouTube video closest to, or recorded closest to, the 1st of November. So we're going to run it through October, whole way through October, and really from this video. So podcast app of choice, it's Star Wars Universe, YOU-niverse, and leave us a 5-star rating. Take a screenshot of it and email it over to me at starwarsyoupod, YOU-pod, @gmail.com. To enter, and I will announce the winner on that, on, as I say, either the podcast that comes out on the 1st of November, or because I record that sometimes a little bit beforehand, it'll either be on that or one of the videos, but I'll put it in the description of the podcast or the title of the video that it's announced in, just so you guys are aware. So getting into this I bought from the seller site Vinted, which is available in the UK. I don't know if it's available in other countries, but as you can see, the Tazo Collector's Force Pack, and it is the Walker's Tazo Collection. So 1996 this came out, so this is very much focused on, as you can see, Star Wars, the Star Wars trilogy. It's the original trilogy, and this is the binder for it. I picked up a number of these loose quite some time ago, but it's a bit dusty, isn't it? That's going to need a clean and a wipe, so I'll do that off camera before I add it into the collection. This has clearly been sat in someone's home or in storage for quite some time. But as you can see, these are the Tazos inside. So you can see 3PO, R2, Tusken, Luke, and then guys on the Falcon. And yeah, I just thought it was a really cool thing to pick up. A really nice piece of historic memorabilia and collection. As I say, I've got a whole load of them loose upstairs in my house somewhere, and as you can see, Tazo's available in lucky packs of Walkers, Quavers, Doritos, French fries, and Monster Munch. Now, anyone in America, Walkers is Lay's, and these are all just from the same branding, just different types of crisp. Monster Munch, I know, I've seen many videos of Americans trying Monster Munch. The pickled onion flavour is always a classic to watch our friends over the other side of the Atlantic try. French fries are absolutely incredible. Doritos, still going strong. Obviously, that's a well-known brand. And Quavers, the cheesy deliciousness that is Quavers. But anyway, enough about crisps. We're here to talk about Star Wars. And so, yeah, as you can see, 1996. This is before even the special editions. So it's it's. I just thought it was a really cool piece to pick up, and I think it was up for, I want to say it was originally up for like £25, but they reduced it and it became they knocked it down to £5 for some reason, and I instantly bought it. For £5, that is an absolute steal. It's a complete set. It can sit on my shelf. I will give it a clean. As you can see, that's quite dusty, but yeah, obviously Yoda in there, Luke and Yoda. So there's some really cool, like, iconic moments in here from the original trilogy. I never really understood this shot. Galaxy far, far away, but they're sat outside the galaxy. Obviously, with now Peridia being a thing and traveling to a different galaxy, maybe they hid somewhere out there. But yeah, it's just the amount of nostalgia this brings back, and it's not in perfect condition, but you know what? It's 28 years old. My goodness. It is obviously on the way to Jabba's palace. It brings back so many memories from the original trilogy, and watching specifically Return of the Jedi as a child, and yeah, that was probably my favourite as a child, mainly because of the Ewoks. But Star Wars is very kid friendly, and you know what, laser swords is also cool, and shooting lightning and things like that. But it's a really, really great little collection. It's not something I've been particularly... the special trilogy, that was one I definitely didn't have in my other set. It's a really sort of nice little collection. Not one I was looking out for, and it's even got some trivia. With anyone who can read upside down, the answers are right next to it. But so it's not it's quite basic for what it is. But yeah, as I say, it's not something that I was particularly looking for. But when you're just sort of scrolling through, seeing what's out there and things like that, these sorts of things do crop up, and I'm very, very pleased in it. And as I say, to get it complete in its binder as well. I don't know how rare this is really, and it's not something that I'm looking to sort of sell on. I haven't looked at eBay or anything like that for comparable prices. I just thought £5 is an absolute steal. I think 25 I felt was probably a little bit toppy, and I personally wasn't willing to pay that. But a really, really cool piece of Star Wars memorabilia. I love these sorts of things, and I remember having them as a kid on the first time round. And you've got the notches in here, and you could attach them together and make little structures out of it, and make a little TIE fighter and things like that. It was great fun. I used to, as I say, many hours playing with a very small selection of the set, and now to have the full set, that's to me, that's just awesome. That's exactly what I love about Star Wars, is all the little quirky bits and pieces. 11 inserts to hold 50 Tazos, so it's 50 Tazos, plastic ID force card, instant wind scratch sheet. Didn't get either of those two, but I'm absolutely fine with that. And then you've just got a little bit of blurb in terms of each one. But yeah, that's it really. It's a slightly different video. I have a number of Funkos and other things like that I can open on camera if you guys would be interested. Drop a comment below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, which will be probably up here on the screen. And yeah, thanks for joining me on opening that. I'm very, very pleased with that. I'm happy to go and leave some good feedback for the seller now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. May the force be with you.